Malividen. Sevgilim, Unilag.
Okay, sorry for the break in transmission. Uh, Good afternoon, everyone. Uh, you can hear me, say hi.
Hi.
All right, thank you. Yeah, God bless you. Today we're having another uh, version of mathematics class called binary. Yeah, we call this in our secondary school called number basis. And there's no how you can miss it without not seeing a related question from my binary or number basis in the Unilag or any other school post UME exams. Now today, without wasting much of our time, we're going to be doing a conversion from base 10 to any other basis. Conversion from base other basis to base 10. So after then, we'll now treat some question in the past question. Now, if you have another twist in any binary or binary 2, base 2, you're going to have 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, base 2. You get it? Therefore, you cannot have, no number can be greater than base 2 here. If you are going to have any number in base 3, you could have something like maybe 2, 1, 2, 0, base 3. You cannot have something like this. 2, 3, 2, 4, base 3. It's not possible. No number will be greater than base 3 in the number. Same thing with this. Same thing with this. You can see that 1, 0, and 1, 0, they are lesser than what? They are lesser than 2. 2 is lesser than 3. 1 is lesser than 3. 2 is lesser than 3. 0 is lesser. Same thing with your base 10. Most of your natural numbers that you know, you see 943. You said, although they will not put base 10. You find out that this is 9 is lesser than 10. 4 is lesser than 10. 3 is lesser than 10. You get? And that's the number, that's the first rule. But today we're going to treat conversion of all these bases to now. I want to test your knowledge about bases. Quickly convert 1, 0, 0, 1 base 2 to base 10. Let me see if you can still remember your number bases. Do that in 30 seconds. If you have the answer, send to the chat box. I know some of you cannot remember. Okay, I could see somebody got 3. All right, I'm still waiting for others. All right, thank you. Without wasting our time, for reminder purpose, normally we are not supposed to teach you this in this class because we believe that all of you went through math class, your GS from GS1 to SS3. Yeah, I think somebody came to see me in my office today. I think he studied in UK. I can exempt people like that. But you that you study in Nigeria, if you cannot understand how to convert this to base 10, we're going to drag in this class. But I'll try and explain. Now, if you remember your tens and your units, if you look at your tens and your units, now this position of 1 year is what is unit. Yes. This one is what tenth. This is what 100. This is 1,000. This is going to have. This is going to carry 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. What does that mean? When you say 10, it's 10. How many zeros does it have? It's 1. That's 1 0. If you say 100, that's how many 0? 2 0. If you say 1,000, that's 3 zeros. This is unit. Now, to convert this base 2 to the base 10, it's very, very simple. You're going to add this one, 1 times, starting from here. This base 2, 2 raised to power what? 3. The position of 1 here is very, very important. You get converting any basis to base 10, you first understand the position of this number. The first number by maybe your left, it might be your own right if you are inverted. What's the position of this? This is number 3. It's in thousands. This is 100. This is tenth. This is unit. Unit is 0. Now you proceed after 1 times 10 to the power 2 plus 0 times what? 2 raised to power what? 2 raised to power 2 plus another 0 times 2 raised to power what? 1. You get, because this 0 is carrying what? 1 plus what? The final one? 1 times 2 raised to power what? 2 raised to power 0. Let me explain again for some of us that might have forgotten. To convert base 2 to base 10, you first look at the position of 1 year. The position of 1 year is what? It's in 1,000. And 1,000, how many zeros? That's 3 0. This one is in position of 100. This 0, which has 2 0. This one is position of tenth, which has 1 0. And this one is the position of unit, which it doesn't have any 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 does not have 0. But when you have 20, it have 1 0. You get it? Therefore, that's why I was able to number this one 3, 2, 1, 0. It's not magical, it's not automatic, it's mathematical. You get it? Now, the next thing is now what? To do your summation. This 1 times what? The base you are converting to. If it is base 3, it's going to be 3 raised to power 3. But basis is base 2, it's going to be 1 times 2 raised to power 3 plus this 0, 0 times 2 raised to power 2, because it's a base 2, plus 0 times 2 raised to power what? 1, plus 1 times 2 raised to power 0. Now you now apply your indices. That was why I made sure that you guys have treated indices before we go to number business and your quadratic. Now, 1 times 2 raised to power 3 is what? Please submit yourself is what? Without calculator.
8.
8. How did she get 8? It's 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is what? Is 8. So this 1 times 8 is what? Is 8. I hope some of you are not confused. 2 raised to power 3. Thank God your mate said is 8. 8 times 1 is what? Is still 8. Now, you go to this place. 2 raised to power 2 is what? Another person? 4. 4 times 0 is what?
0.
0. God bless you. Plus 2 raised to power 1 is what? Is 2. I don't need to add that. Times 0. Anything times 0 is what? Is 0. Plus. Now, another person, 2 raised to power 0 is what?
1.
Yep.
is 1. Hope you get it. But I know some of you
Yes.
don't know that 2 raised by 0 is what? Is 0 in your
One.
indices. Anything raised by 0. 200,000 times raised by 0 is 1. 1 million raised by 0 is 1. S raised by 0 is 1. Therefore, since 2 raised by 0 is 1, 1 times 1 is what? Is 1. Therefore, plus what? Plus 1. Now, if you sum it up, we have 8 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, which is what? 9. Who got 9 there? Good. Adiyemo got 9. Leah got 9. Somebody got 4. I saw 4. All right. Hope you understood. Now, quickly, let's quickly write so that we can go to the next conversion. If I have to convert this to base 3, like this, convert this base 3 to base 10 to 10. You just use the same portion. This one is good to what? 1 times 3 is power what? 3 plus 0 times 3 is power what? 2 plus what? 0 times 3 is power what? 1 plus 1 times 3 is power what? 0. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Because I'm going to give you class work. Now, 3 raised by 3 is what?
27.
27. You don't need your calculator. Unilag post-UME does not allow calculator. Either the exam is online or you are coming to Unilag to do it. Thank God I work in University of Lagos. I've witnessed, if not less than 14 post-UME. The exam does not allow you to use calculator. Because why you want to even press calculator for 3 days per 3? Time is gone. The exam is 30 minutes for 40 questions. And unfortunately, since last year, they've introduced subject-based questions like we had in our orientation classes. No, thank God for Mr. Moses. He will soon be a doctor. You know, was able to take us to orientation. I purposely begged him for that, paid him for that. And he told us that now, since last year, 2024, 2025 admission year, last year, they introduced subject-based exam, which you're going to be doing your maths as usual, your English as usual, your general paper as usual, added with physics, chemistry, and maybe if you're a science student, you're doing physics, chemistry, and biology. If you're an engineering student, you're going to be doing physics, chemistry, and maybe further maths in your mathematics. Then why will you have time to have the pencil calculator for this? 3 raised by 3 is 27. Plus what? 3 raised by 2 is what? Hmm? This class?
9. 9.
9.
9.
9 times 0 is what? Is 0.
0.
If it is post-UM, you don't need to be doing 3 because provided it's times 0, 0, you should also be writing 0. Whatever you get here will still as what? 2 sum it to 0. 3 raised by 0 is what? Is 1 plus 1. Therefore, you're going to have 27 plus 0 plus 1 is what? 28 base 10. That is to say, your 1001 base 3 is the same thing as what? 28 base 10. Now, quickly, do 1, 3, 2, 1, base 4 to base 10. Do that in the next 40 seconds. 1, 3, 2, 1, base 4 to base 10. I want your answer in the chat box now. Okay, I won't finish this. I give you 30 minutes, 30 seconds.
One 21.
Please send it to the chat box. Yeah.
121.
121 base what?
10.
Base 10. Any other contradiction? Like some people are still battling with converting base 10 to
121 base
121 base 10. Do you have another answer? Okay. Like some people are not, some of us are not even solving anything. Okay. But I can't blame some of us. Some of us have did not do math in our jam. But that's one of the most unfortunate things this our post training. Again, because some people didn't write maths in jam and they'll be coming to write maths in the post TME, and your maths is not going to be less than 10 out of the 40 questions. And they believe that you went through secondary school and you did maths. And you know, in the University of Lagos, maths is a prerequisite. You must have your credit in your maths, credit in English, credit in other similar. So that's why we compulsory mathematics. Your maths is going to be 10. Your English is going to be 10. Your other subjects is going to be 3. And that's why we say, okay, for the next 4 weeks, we'll be dealing with mathematics and English, part of general paper. So after we have achieved to some extent, we'll now be going to split it with other courses, other subjects. Now, quickly, this is what? 1 times 4 is power what? 4 is power 3 plus what? 3 times 4 is power what? 2. You find out that the power of 4 will be descending. You get it? So I will not make mistake. Plus 2 times what? 4 is power what? 1 plus 1 times 4 is power 0. Now, what is 4 is power 4? 4 is power 3 is what?
64.
64. Hey, please don't press that later. 4 is power 3 is just that 4 times 4, 16. 16 times 4, 64. Simple. 4 is power 2 is what? Is 16. Abi, 16 times 3 is what?
48
God bless you. 48. Plus what? 4 is power 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is what?
8
8. Plus 4 is power 0 is what? Is 1. 1 times 1 is what? Is 1. Now, you sum it up. 64 plus 48. I think that one is 64 plus 48. That is 40 plus 60.
112. 112.
112. 112 plus 8 is what? 120. 120 plus 1 is what? Base what? You got 121? Good. If you are still dragging with it, please just take your time. Because we are now going to the next part of the class. Conversion from base 10 to any other basis. You get? Because from there we'll now go to our first question. You get? Can we move forward? Can we move? Any question? Because I'm leaving this as part. I'm leaving this part. Conversion from base 10, from any basis to base 10. This is the simplest part of this course. Can we move? Good.
Yes.
Now, if you want to convert your basis from base 10 to either base, maybe we're giving 10. You have to convert it to base 2. Do you get? You need your what? Tabular form. You're going to write 10, write 2. Do you get? Now, you now divide 2. 2 divided by 10 is what? Is what?
5
5.
5 remember.
We need the remainder. Remainder what? 0. Do you get? If you divide 2 by, if you divide 10 by 2, you're going to get 5. The remainder is 0. There's nothing. Now you now go to this page 2. 2 again. 2 in 5 is what? Is 2. You're going to have 2. Is 4. The remainder will be 1. If you divide 5 by 2, you're going to have 2. You are going to have a 1 remainder. You see, can see that you don't need calculator for this because calculator will give you 2.5. But when you understand arithmetic, again, that is not between arithmetic and mathematics. So when you understand arithmetic, you don't need calculator to be, because it's going to confuse you. When you know that when you divide, you have a 5 portion, you divide it 5 portion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 2. This is another 2. This is remainder. That is arithmetic. We taught this in our primary school. It's the basic of mathematics. But this 2 is making 4. Yeah, the remainder is what? 1. And that's why it's total of 5. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the portion of 2 here is 2 times. Remainder to 1. That's it. Now you now go to 2 here. Because the remainder is very, very important. 2 in 2 is what? Is 1. What is the remainder? What is the remainder?
0.
Now, your answer is now, you now start from this point to get your
No.
answer. You go to have 1, 0, 1, 0. 1, 0, 1, 0, base what? Base 2. That is your answer. You get? Let me explain again. Converting base 10 to base 2, because I think this is the simplest I can remember. You get? Is dividing the 10 by 2. But we needed the remainder too. You're going to have a tabular form. Long, we'll call it long, whatsoever. That remainder will be here. So 2 divided by 5 by 10 give you 5. This 2. Remember what? 0. You now divide 5 again by 2. It's what? Give you 2. Remember what? 1. Which I did it. Now divide 2 by 2. It's going to give you 1. Remember what? 0. You now start writing your number basis from this bottom upward. That's 1, 0, 1, 0. Base 2. So if you convert this to base 10, you get 10. Can you see? If you convert this to the mathematical application of this is in your computers. Okay, some of you might be wondering why we are doing binary. Most of your computers understand zeros and one. Yeah. All right. Can we move forward?
Yes, sir.
Now let me do another conversion before I give you class work. Now, 27 base 3. Convert to base 10. We're going to do our tabular. 3, 27. No, convert to base 3 rather. No, this 27 is in base 10. Most times we don't write base 10 for base, but we know that they are our natural number. Those are numbers that we are used to. You divide. 3 in 27 is what? It's 9. What is the remainder? It's 0. 3 in 9 is what? It's 3. What is the remainder? It's 0. 3 again. 3 here is what? 1. What is the remainder? Your 27 is what? 1, 0, 0, 0. It's 3. Okay. Now let me give you from the past question. Open your past question to page 70, question 1. And I will try and share the screen here too if you don't have the past question. But the past question is very important for someone that doesn't have. I pity you don't have. If you have gotten another version, they're your own. Okay, do that. Said convert 124 base 10 to base 8. Do that in 30 seconds. Is in your past question, page 20. I think Unilag 2018, 2019 post-UME collated the first question in that regard. Get. Yeah. Are we attempting it? Quickly. And have been screen shared.
No.
You see it in your. Okay. We don't have past question, but I always love you guys to make sure you are with my past question in the class. Very, very important.
The answer is no.
Okay. The answer is what? This is the past question. If you don't have
None.
one, it's none. It's not there. The answer is not there, Abi.
Yes.
Okay, we'll confirm that. Any other contradiction? Somebody go 174.
No, the answer is B. Oh. B.
Oh, better take your time. No, that 8 is base 8. It's typographical error. Look at the options. A is 147 base 8, not 1478. No, it's 147 base 8. B is 174 base 8. C is 417 base 8. So D is none. I think somebody got none. Another person got 178 base 8. Please be mindful of it. Let me quickly solve it and see if it's going to be none or we have the answer. Okay. One 124. I told you, your tabula, 124 base 8. Now, how many times we 124 go in 8? We look at your calculator. Are you there? 3. Yeah, 4 go here. 3. 1. Huh? How many times can 124 go in 8?
15 remainder 4.
Remainder 4.
15 remainder 4. Okay.
Yes, sir.
15 remainder 4. Abi? 4, Abi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. As you say, if you
That's
times
one.
8 by 15 and add 4, you're going to get 124. Now, 8 again. How many times can 8 go in 15?
1.
1 remainder 7.
Remainder 7.
1 remainder what?
5.
What?
Remainder 7. 1 remainder 7.
Because 8 times 1 is 8. 7 plus 8 is 15. Please, it's not 5. Do you get? Now, I told you, since 1 is less than 8, you start counting from here. 174. Do you get? 174 base what? Base 8. No, base 10. Am I right? Yes. Base 8. Because this is a base 10. So to convert to base 8. If you convert 124 base 10 to base 8, you're going to get 174 base 8. And this is just the procedure. So if you understand this, within 30 seconds, you solve this number 1 question. Now, another question, go to page 53, question 1. We'll share the screen. Oh, this one will take our time, but let me quickly solve it so that because our time is fast spent. Now, for this question, that is page 53, question 1. We're told to convert from base 4 to base 6. You cannot just convert to base 6. First convert to base 10. Now, 1, 2, 3, 1, base 4. Remember, this is going to be 1 times what? 4 is power what? Are we there? 4 is power 3 plus 2 times what? 4 is power what? 2 plus 3 times 4 is power what? 1 plus 1 times 4 is power 0. Now, 4 is power 3 is what? Is 64. Am I right? 4 is power 2 is what? Is 16. 16 times 2 is what? 32. Plus 4 is power 1 is what? Is 4. Times 3 is what? 12. 4 is plus 0 is what? 1 times 1 is what? It's 1 plus 1. Now, when you sum it up, you're going to have what? Is 64 plus 32 is
109.
96. 109. Are we right? This is what? Base 10. Therefore, now you quickly convert that base 10, 109 to base 6. You get? Now, how many times can 6 go in 109? It's 1.
18.
18. Remember what?
1.
1. Are we right? This is another 6.
Yes.
This 6 will go here what? How many times? 3 times, I mean?
3.
Am I right?
Yeah. Minus 0.
What's that the answer?
Yes,
3
minus
what?
0.
1. Base what? Base 6.
No, 301. 301.
301. Okay. No. Am I? Oh, 301 rather. This is 301 base 6. That is B. Get? I'm sorry. When 16 going 18 is 3. Give me that 0. You get? We have 301 base 6. That is the answer. Therefore, for this question, we first convert to base 10. We converted to base 10. We got 109 base 10. Then you now convert base 10 to base 6. You get? Therefore, for classwork, for your assignment, you're going to do page. Are you writing them down? On the past question, you're going to do page 33, question 36. It's going to screen share it. So if you don't have the past question, just snap it. Page 33, question 36. Page 8, question 33. Are you there? Page 3, question 28. Again, let me say it again for our time's sake. Page 33, question 36. Page 8, question 33. Page 3, question 28. Yeah, please submit it to the group chat between now and 4 p.m. This I'll be expecting that. All right, take care. See you on Monday. God bless you and have a wonderful weekend.